All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is a special meeting of the Duncanville City Council. And in terms of the number of people required to be here for canvassing of election results, according by Texas ordinance, at least 3 members of the City Council must be present, and that's what we have. We have myself, Councilmember Mac Burnett, and Mayor Pro Tem Cooks available to us. I'm going to call this meeting to order at 2:02 p.m. In accordance with an order of the Office of the Governor issued on March 16, 2020, as extended by Office of the Governor on June 12, 2020, the City Council for the City of Duncanville, Texas, will conduct the City Council special meeting by video conference at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, May 12, 2021, in order to advance the public health goal of limiting face-to-face meetings in an effort to slow the spread of coronavirus pandemic. This is an open meeting conducted by a video conference. There will be no public access to the physical location. Moving on to item number 2, citizens input. City Secretary, is there any citizens input?
We have no citizen input, sir.
Thank you. We will then move on to item number 3. Item number 3A, items for individual consideration. Consider resolution canvassing and declaring the results of the May 1st, 2021 general election for council member at large and council members for District 1, 3, and 5. And with that, I will turn the meeting over to our city attorney, Mr. Robert Hager. Mr. Hager.
Thank you. Mayor, council, and city manager, I will read the canvass and resolution. Whereas it is found and determined that the notices of a general election were duly given in the form, manner, and time required by law, and that said elections were in all respects legally held and conducted in accordance with applicable laws of the state of Texas, and the proceedings for calling and in governing the holding of such elections. And whereas it is imperative to consider the returns of the general election held on May 1st, 2021 for the purpose of electing the hereinafter named officials before the qualified voters of the city. And whereas the returns of the general election have been duly and legally made and submitted to the city council for canvassing and a tabulation of the returns for the polling places and for early voting as canvassed and tabulated by this governing body are as follows. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Duncanville, after examining said returns and opening and canvassing the votes of said election, that the results of said election are as follows. Section 1, that the following number of votes were cast for the following named candidate for the office of council member at large, to wit, Patrick Harvey, early votes 784, early votes by mail 15, election day votes 386, total votes 1,185. Angela Jones, early votes 366, early votes by mail 2, election day votes 209, total votes 578. Richard E. Shaw, early votes 178, early votes by mail 1, election day votes 167, total votes 346. Sean Von Loffer, early votes 98, votes by mail, early votes by mail 1, election day votes 67, total votes 166. It appearing that Patrick Harvey received a majority of all votes cast for the office of council member at large, Patrick Harvey is hereby declared to be elected to serve a 2-year term after qualifying and taking the oath of office. Section 2, the following number of votes were cast for the following named candidate for the office of council member District 1, to wit, Joe Veracruz, early votes 217, early votes by mail 4, election day votes 168, total votes 389. Matthew J. Jones, early votes 143, early votes by mail 1, election day votes 96, total votes 240. D. Gooden, early votes 67, early votes by mail none, election day votes 44, total votes 111. It appearing that Joe Veracruz received the majority of all the votes cast for the office of council member District 1, Joe Veracruz is hereby declared to be elected to serve a 2-year term after qualifying and taking the oath of office. Section 3, the following number of votes were cast for the following named candidates for the office of council member District 3, to wit, Jeremy Kuntz, early votes 143, early votes by mail 4, election day votes 92, total votes 239. Cassandra Brown, early votes 62, early votes by mail 1, election day votes 42, total votes 105. It appearing that Jeremy Coontz received a majority of all votes cast for the office of council member District 3. Jeremy Coontz is hereby declared to be elected to serve a 2-year term after qualifying and taking the oath of office. Section 4, the following number of votes were cast for the following named candidates for the office of council member District 5, to wit, Greg Contreras, early votes 201, early votes by mail 2, election day votes 56, total votes 259. Janet Jameson, early votes 120, early votes by mail 2, election day votes 52, total votes 174. Melba R. Wright, early votes 9, early votes by mail 0, election day votes 6, total votes 15. It appearing that Greg Contreras received the majority of all votes cast for the office of council member District 5, Greg Contreras is declared to be elected to serve a 2-year term after qualifying and taking the oath of office. This resolution declaring the results of the municipal election shall become effective immediately after its passage. It is further ordered that the canvass and declaration of results of said election be entered into the minutes of the city council, and that said officers, after being qualified and taking their oath, shall serve a 2-year term commencing May 12th, 2021, and thereafter until their successor is duly elected and qualified, duly passed by the city council of the city of Duncanville, Texas, this 12th day of May, 2021, signed by the mayor, Barry L. Gordon, attested by Kristen Downs, city secretary. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Hager. Thank you, Mr. McBurnett. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Cooks, and for City Secretary Downs for the preparation of these documents. The canvassing of the election votes of May 1st, 2021 is hereby declared closed and completed. And with that, we will adjourn this special meeting. Timestamp on the adjournment.
Mayor, you actually technically have to have a motion and a second and accept those results.
Oh, on this one,
I'll make a motion that we accept we accept the nominations.
okay, we have a motion to approve the canvassing of the
I'm sorry.
election.
Correct that for me, city manager.
Yeah, it would be to correct to accept the canvas and the election results, Mark.
I'm sorry. Thank you. I make a motion that we accept the canvass and the elections for 2020.
2021.
2021.
First of 2021. We got it,
Yes.
Mark. Okay.
All right. All right,
I will.
And we have a second by Councilmember McBurnett. Roll call vote, please, City Secretary.
What happened to her? She's on mute.
Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Okay, Mayor Pro Tem Cooks, for or against?
For.
Councilmember McBurnett, for or against?
For.
Mayor Gordon, for or against?
4. Thank you very much. The motion to adjourn is hereby passed and the meeting is closed. Timestamp is 2:10 p.m. Thank you very much.